In the heart of the Yumuuro village, a beautiful maiden named Nkechi was the pride of her family. Her skin glowed like polished ebony, and her eyes sparkled with mystery. She was beloved by all, not just for her beauty, but also for her grace, kindness, and intelligence. The elders often said that the gods had favored her with special blessings, for she excelled in everything she touched. As Nkechi grew older, suitors from far and wide came to ask for her hand, but she politely declined them all, saying she was waiting for her spirit to align with the right man. And then, one fateful market day, Akena, a brave hunter, arrived from a distant village. The moment their eyes met, it was as if the gods themselves had woven an invisible thread between their souls. Akena was strong, wise, and respectful, and his heart was as gentle as a river in the dry season. Soon after, he asked for Nkechi's hand in marriage, and to the delight of all, she accepted. The village buzzed with excitement, preparing for the grand wedding that would unite the two clans. Festivities were planned for days, and everyone spoke of how Nkechi and Ikena's union would bring peace and prosperity to the land. But unknown to all, a shadow lurked beneath the surface of their joy. On the day of the wedding, the village gathered at the shrine of Ala, the earth goddess, to witness the ceremony. The elders performed the sacred rites, and Nkechi stood radiant in her beaded gown, her face veiled in the finest silk. As custom demanded, the bride and groom were to make offerings to the gods, with the bride kneeling before Allah to present her gifts. As Nkechi knelt, the sky darkened suddenly, and the winds howled, as if the spirits of the forest were disturbed. A murmur spread through the crowd, but the ceremony continued. Akena stepped forward and offered his gifts, then turned to his bride, smiling with pure love. It was time for Nkechi to unveil her face. She raised her hands slowly, and as the veil slipped from her face, a collective gasp filled the air. Where the beautiful face of Nkechi should have been, a serpent's head emerged, shimmering with green and gold scales. Her eyes glowed like embers, cold and piercing. The villagers recoiled in horror, some shouting in fear while others stood frozen. Even Akena stumbled back, unable to comprehend what he was seeing. Nkechi, or what was left of her human form, spoke in a voice that sent chills down the spine of all who heard it. All these years, I have walked among you, hiding what I truly am, she hissed. But today, on my wedding day, the truth is revealed. I am Nkechi, daughter of Ur, the great serpent goddess of the river. I was sent to live among humans, bound by a curse, but the gods have decided that today is the day I return to my true form. Tears welled up in Ikena's eyes as he looked at the woman he thought he knew. Why did you deceive me? Was everything we shared a lie? Nkechi's gaze softened. I never lied about my love for you, Akena. My heart was true, but the curse bound me in ways I could not control. I wanted nothing more than to live as a human and be with you, but now I must return to my mother's kingdom beneath the river. This is my destiny. As Nkechi's serpent form grew larger, her body coiling around the sacred shrine, the villagers cried out for help from the gods. But it was the village priestess, Nena, who stepped forward, raising her staff high. Peace, my people. Nena commanded. This is no ordinary evil. Nkechi has always been a child of the river spirits. We cannot fight the will of the gods. We must honor her true nature. With that, Nena approached Nkechi, whispering ancient words of power. The serpent woman nodded in understanding and began to slither towards the river. But before she disappeared into the waters, she turned to Akena one last time. If ever you need me, Nkechi whispered, her voice echoing with sorrow, come to the river bank and call my name. I will hear you. And with that, she vanished beneath the river's surface, leaving only ripples where she had entered. The villagers were left in stunned silence, and Akena fell to his knees, torn between grief and love. Though Nkechi was gone, her presence was felt in the land for years to come. The river that once flowed gently through Yumuuro became known for its mysterious currents, and the crops flourished more than ever. It was said that Nkechi still watched over the village from the depths, protecting those she had once lived among. And Akenna, true to his word, would often walk to the riverbank, whispering her name into the wind, hoping that one day, the serpent maiden would return to him.